Conditions are brutally dry in many regions of Western Canada. According to Agriculture Canada's most recent drought monitor report, 83% of the westernmost four provinces are abnormally dry or experiencing moderate to severe drought. Now, some farmers are going through their third or even fourth successive drought. This is particularly hard on livestock producers, especially in cattle, as feed is scarce or at least sky-high expensive. Let's see how this is affecting cattle producers and their herds. We're joined by Tyler Fulton, Vice President at the Canadian Cattle Association. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Put it in perspective. How bad is this year right now for cattle producers?
Yeah, there are pockets that, as you mentioned in the lead up there, that are in a really tough time. They're dealing with now several years of drought conditions, which means their pastures have deteriorated so that they're not producing anything. Their winter feed production is next to nothing, simply because we rely on moisture to produce those crops. So, again, it's kind of expanding across the western provinces. We've got pockets in northern BC. Probably the epicenter is in southern Alberta and southern Saskatchewan. Which also happens to be the main area of cow-calf and ranching production in Western Canada. So we're in a tough spot once again.
Yeah, we have a map, and certainly we're showing a brutal temperature in the southern part of Alberta there as well. And it looks, it's a bit hard to read, but it looks like it is extending into parts of southern Saskatchewan. Are cattle actually dying at this stage, Tyler? Has it got that bad?
No, absolutely not. No, it's, producers, ranchers are first and foremost have the health of their animals at the top priority. So we're not at those stages. It's really about planning. What will happen is that some of those animals will go to market, will go to slaughter, and will impact their economic viability going into future years. In a cow-calf operation, those animals are the economic engine for those small businesses. If they have to sell those animals because they are, they're dealing with extremely expensive feed or just an inability to procure, the required quantities to maintain them, then they're selling, it's, their economic engine, and it really has implications 2-3 years down the road, which is, really tough. It's the same as any small business that, that would be dealing with a risk that just impacts their core of their business.
One thing that really jumped out for us was even last year, Statistics Canada said our herd nationally had dropped to the lowest since 1988. So a dwindling number of cattle in Canada.
Absolutely. The effect of both market conditions that haven't been conducive to raising cattle, that is lower cattle prices at the farm gate, and these tough conditions in the West where the bulk of the cow herd is, it's led to some of those really drastic adjustments to the cow herd numbers. On the flip side, we're starting to see those market signals that are providing the incentives, every incentive really, to maintain those animals and figure out a way through it. But when you have these these weather conditions that severely impact the ability to produce that feed, there's really producers are stuck between a rock and a hard place.
If you go into a fancy butcher's in Toronto and buy a New York steak, you pay, almost $30 a pound. How much of that goes to a beef farmer? Can you give us a ballpark estimate? I know that's for fancy grass-fed beef, etc.
That's, a fraction of that. The reality is that the supply chain of beef, like many of our food products, is quite complex. But from a beef producer standpoint, I can expect a calf to be worth maybe in the ballpark of around 2,000 pounds, but they're going to add an additional, like the other parts of the supply chain are probably going to double the value of that animal from when I sell it to when to when it's sold in the meat case as beef. It's only just in the last year we've seen this shift in market conditions at the farm level, where the incentives are really aligned to maintain the herd in the numbers that we currently have and even grow it.
Tyler,